Hello friends, welcome to learning generating fabrication models from the Revit mechanical system. So far we have discussed how to link architectural 3D model of Revit into mechanical system. We have also seen about setting up the views, creating custom tags and Revit ChemDuct interface and ChemDuct user interface as well. Now we are going to see this topic, that is completing the fabrication Revit model. So we will go to the Revit, and here we will completing this first portion as well. So what we will do, we will first select this duct and clicking on design to fabrication and click on OK. So now this duct has been designed to the fabrication. Duct has been already kept, as you can see the duct has been already kept. If the duct has been not kept, you can use the cap end and you can simply click to cap the duct. Now we are going to place, that is a flat shoe connection. So I am clicking on flat shoe connection and simply click at here and press the space bar to rotate and place it correctly. That is, we will place somewhere about here. If I will be select this duct here, as you can see the standard size is what, 450 by 200. So I will be select this shoe and change its size, that is 450 by 200. So it has been now matched up with this, and now selecting this duct and drag to the horizontal up to this location, selecting this duct and rotate it. Let us, we want to rotate on this side, selecting this, and let us, we will drag exactly the end point of this. Select this duct and drag to the exact point. In order to check whether the connection has been placed properly or not, you can just move the mouse over the connection and press the tab key until it will be highlighted everything. So now as you can see, it has been highlighted everything. So it has been placed the connection very nicely. Similarly, I want to repeat this procedure for here as well, but here my length will be little bit different. So I will be selecting this duct, changing its length like this. Again place the shoe connection, or I can use this connection, right click, create similar, so that it will be have same properties what I have done at here as well. Now selecting this and rotating and selecting this. First of all, you have to select this duct and convert it into the design to fabrication, so that it will be have all the proper information, and then you have to click and drag, selecting this, click and drag up to here. Now if you press the tab key, as you can notice, it has been selected all the duct, that means this connection has been placed very nicely. So similarly, I am selecting this duct and deleting and repeat for the same procedure for here as well. So here as you can see, if I will select this duct, that is option of design to fabrication option, but if I will select this duct, there is no option of design to fabrication, because of this duct has been already designed to the fabrication. Okay, so I am removing this small duct, dragging somewhere about here, and we will drag this duct. So this is a one part of the duct, and we will optimize the length. Like this. Okay. So similarly, we will select this duct. First of all, design to fabrication, and then optimize its lengths. And we will use flat horseshoe connection, but we will select this connection, right click, create similar, and place same connection at here. We will select this duct, design to fabrication, and we will reduce its length to match up with the flat horseshoe length. And we will select this flat horseshoe length and drag to the proper location. Now if I will press the tab key, selecting this duct, as you can see, if I will press the tab key, it is not highlighting the top portion. That means here the connection is not been established properly. So I'm just clicking and dragging to this proper connection. Now if I will use the tab key, as you can see, it has been highlighted. So same thing you can be repeat for this rest of the piece of the duct as well. So first of all, what I will do, I will just move the mouse here and tap, or simply I can click on this, or tab here and control click on this duct, and directly I am changing design to fabrication. Selecting this duct, optimize its length, selecting this and this, optimize its length as well. Okay, so now it has been done very nicely, properly, and the rest thing is place the horseshoe connection, selecting this, create similar, and selecting this duct, design to fabrication, changing its length. Notice that it has been matched up correctly. The same thing you can also repeat for here as well. So click on this CS, similarly here as well, and last one here as well. Now what I will do, I will just move the selecting this connection, rectangular duct, miter elbow tabs, design to fabrication, tab key. Notice that it has been connected very nicely. Here there is no connection, don't worry, we will apply the connection. So selecting this duct, design to fabrication, and then changing its length. But before changing its length, let first we will move this duct. So same thing you can repeat for here as well. Selecting design to fabrication, changing its length, and move this duct. This duct has been placed in the vertical grid line, so which is wrong. So I'm move to the proper location and drag this length. So same thing you can apply. Now here I will be applying the So first of all, select this. Notice that if I will be using if I will be using flat shoe connection, here the flat shoe connection is not applied properly. Why? Because of this duct has not been converted to the fabrication duct. So first of all, you have to convert to design to fabrication. Okay, and then as you can see here, the connection has been lost. So we will just increase the connection and optimize its length. Okay, and here also it has been converted, very nice connection. So selecting this, and now this is my main duct. So in the main duct, now as you can see, it is allowing me to place a flat shoe connection here. If I will be selecting this here, what is the size? 250 by 250. So selecting this and match the size 250 by 250. And now simple process that we have done so far. We have to select this duct and changing its length. Notice that by using the tab key, it has selected very nice connection. Create similar. So selecting this duct and dragging to the proper location and drag this to the exact location. So notice that everything is now connecting very properly. Similarly, here the connection will be also required. So let us we will drag this, and here the connection duct size is 350 by 350. So selecting create similar. Let us we will place here, but size is 350 by 350. And then let us we will move this duct. As you can see, if I am using the tab key, it is selecting all the connection of routes. So that means my connection is now okay. So now in the last video, that is getting the fabrication system ready for the export. In that, what we will do, we will placing all the item numbers, all the connections, and then we will create the scope box, and we will create ready for the exporting to the sheets as well. So we will meet on the next video, on the last video of this topic, that is generating fabrication models from the Revit mechanical systems. So basically what we are doing here, as you can see, the ductwork system has been done, but we have to convert. If I will be go to the 3D view, this is what I am going, not able to see the proper 3D view. So what I will do, I will go to the HVAC duct plan view and selecting these elements, and that is the option of scope section box. So turn on that option. So the section box will be create 3D element of the selected, then selecting this, and you can click and drag the section box. As you can see, this is the thing that we have done so far. Here is the connection, here is the flat shoe connection, here is the duct, here is the end capping, and everything has been placing very nicely and intelligently, right? So here as you can see, the connection is not established properly. So you can remove this connection, these two connection as well, because of the connection has not been established very nicely, because of here bottom of duct is changing. So I'm using flat shoe connection here and deleting it, this one, flat shoe connection here as well. Okay, and here the size of the duct is what, 200 by 450. So I'm using 200 by 450. Here also I'm using 200 by 450, and that is we will apply proper connection. Selecting this, drag to this. You have to match or lined up with this point. Now as you can see, if I will press the tab key, the connection is now, all the connections are applied properly, but here it is not been applied properly. So let us, we will fix that connection as well. Now tab key. So main primary depth is 400. So 450 by 200. Depth is 200. So depth is 200. Now I think it should be matched up the proper connection. So 450 width, 200 is the depth. So here is also 450 width, 200 is depth. Now let us, we will click and drag. So 450, 200 is the depth and 450 is the width. And move to the proper location. Now if I will click and drag this to the proper location, now as you can see it has been established very nice connection. Okay, if I will go to if I will go to the section view that we have just created, as you can see, now it has been applied proper connection at here, and rest of the all the connection applying the proper connection. So this is my main duct. From the main duct it has been applied proper branch connection and shoe connections, everything is applied properly.